Hi, I'm Janette Smith, and welcome to D210 Television, a cutting-edge 30-minute entertainment program geared to bring you star power. We kick off this week's episode with a look at the Dallas Mavericks. Now, as you know, they're the NBA champs, having defeated the Miami Heat in the 2011 NBA Finals. Well, they've figured out how to restructure and redesign some things so they can hang on to that NBA championship. We join our Norrell Dickerson with a look at everything that went down at Media Day. By the way, Winter recently announced over Twitter that she has already recorded songs for her second studio album, so stay tuned. Coming up for you next, our own Bonnie Benavidez of Avacer Professional Skincare and Cosmetics is going to teach you how to bring out that inner beauty and let it glow, let it glow, let it glow. So make sure you stay tuned for our upcoming beauty and fashion segment. We'll be right back. He is described as one of the great songwriters of this time. His voice, timeless, seamless, making him a true balladeer.
You're so incredible.
Now, don't take my word for it tonight. Go hear him for yourself if you're not already a fan. We welcome Brian McKnight to the show. Good to see you, sir.
Good morning.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Listen, now, you've got so many things going. First of all, congratulations on Superhero.
Thank you.
Doing pretty well.
Doing well.
Going to be another platinum?
Well,
hey, you know.
You never know.
Your group is known as PAL in the acronym form. And the numbers I got from you are kids who participate in activities 49% less likely to do drugs, 37% less likely to become teen parents. I'm sure that's important to you as a dad.
If we can do something for our future, which are the children that are out there, to give them more opportunities, then, you know, then we'll all be better for that. Proceeds
do benefit the program. You're visiting 44 cities
right.
to kind of help make this thing, fuel it, and keep it going.
Absolutely.
And you're going to Memphis next. Well, what other big collaborations you're working on? You probably got your you got your fingers in somebody's creative fires.
Right now, the show pretty much takes everything out of me, and then all this morning show.
Yeah, it's great. It's spending time with us, right?
Yeah,
is there anything that you haven't done yet that you want to, you know, to kind of tackle, maybe try?
Not really. I mean, there's those
outside
opportunities.
Outside of bowling, because you were bowling last night. Can you bowl?
I can bowl. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll make sure you did keep those fashionable shoes they have. You know. All right, what's your average?
My average probably right around 200.
Oh, come on.
I can bowl. I spend a lot of time bowling.
Did any of you guys go? Was that in the...
No, slide one, please.
You don't have anybody to back that up.
Good Day Atlanta continues.
Welcome back to the 7:30 half hour here on Good Day Atlanta. We're going to enter an interesting discussion here. One of our guests coming up, Laurie Beth Jones, has written a series of books using the principles that Jesus, as described in the Bible, used with his apostles as a management, looking at him as a CEO, not as the Messiah or a Christian figure, but as a manager. And tons of people are clamoring to be advised on how this works because it's evidently pretty successful.
And so she's saying take this to your workplace.
Well, and you were saying
what's new? Why is this new? Because, you know, we were taught in Sunday school do this all the time anyway.
But I think what we thought was interesting was that, you know, we're such a nation of no, you know, prayer in school and at games and separation of church and state, and here you got the government calling her into, you know, council. Pretty interesting. We'll see if it works for you. That's coming up. I want to ask you a question. Are you living a purposeful life? Our next guest says, whether you're a corporate exec, an at-home mom, student, or blue-collar worker, your answer should be yes, and it starts with finding your mission.
Your mission begins in this world and is fulfilled in the next.
Jesus Inc. says people of various religions, faiths, and races, even non-believers, are creating meaningful lives by using practical ideas that come from ancient wisdom. Now, you heard our discussion going on. You know, we're trying to understand how all your books have become national bestsellers. You've gotten such a diverse group of people to pay attention to these. How did you get past the whole Jesus as a Messiah, a Christian figure thing?
Well, the first book was called Jesus CEO, and that kind of woke people up.
Well, and talk about an intriguing client list, from generals in the Pentagon to company heads at some of the top corporations in our country. Even President Clinton has a copy of the, all right, that he used while in office. So interesting stuff.
You're watching Good Morning Texas, winner of 3 Heartland Regional Emmy Awards, including Best Interview Program.
There's a running gag, maybe you know or you don't know, about how Hugh runs like a girl. All right, it started with 4 weddings and a funeral. Do you know about this? Okay, well, we get to see it again. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, no, there's a scene in Mickey Blue Eyes, which is all about my run, and it's based on a real-life thing, which is that I do have...
Do you run like a girl?
Yeah, I've been told I have the run of a 6-year-old girl child. In fact, there was a girl in the... Oh, there I am. Yeah, quite girly there. But there's another running scene in that film where... after a few... There, well, that's pretty girly.
The arms?
Yeah.
The leg? What part? I mean...
And what happened was the director came up to me after a few takes of that and said, look, mate, I'm sorry to ask you to do this, but can you do one where you run like a man? And I was very, very hurt. And it's where I first realized that I have this running problem, and that's why we now have a scene in Mickey Blue Eyes based on that trauma. Is that what you're about to play, that moment?
Well, are we gonna show that moment? No? Okay. Just trust us. Oh, we do? Well, let's see it. Let's see if, because I don't think you run like a girl. I think you just run like a very, well, okay. All right, well, maybe you run like a girl. A little bit.
You heard about my...
Yeah, the funny run. I think, when you're a polished guy, you know, what do you want him to do? You know, it's you, be you.
How's your run?
My run? Like a girl.
Yeah?
I run like a girl.
How do you throw?
How do I throw? I throw like a guy.
Show me your throw. That's a girl's throw.
Well, it depends on what I'm throwing. Now,
Yeah,
shoe at a head.
Right, right.
A football.
I have some experience with that.
Well, then you know what I'm saying. It might come in a different intensity.
Dr. Weil has been a pioneer in the study of using diet to heal illness. Even more important, he's concerned about us preventing serious illness from developing in the first place. And if you have a question for him, you can contact us now by calling the numbers you see on your screen. We also put the good doctor to work this morning. Answer this question, because we were talking about supplements. A lot of people depending heavily on supplements, and I know from reading your work that you want us to get most of what we need right out of our